right now. You see the visuals of the wing commander there right now on your screen.
Absolutely, Arnab. He is flanked by Pakistanis. He's flanked by Pakistanis. They're going to get him, and then this exchange will take place near the administrative building, which is manned by the BSF at the zero line, Arnab. Bang at the zero line. He's going to be brought there, and then this entire process of documentation will start. You can clearly see the Pakistani flag, Arnab. You can clearly see the Pakistani flag. These are live visuals, and these are possibly Pak Rangers. These are possibly, I cannot, no. This is Pak Army.
Yeah, this is Pak Army.
This is Pak Army.
And a Pak Air Force, and we have the Air Force officers and all from our side also there.
Absolutely, Arnab, absolutely. And you can see the Pakistani flag also.
Yes.
And, you know, unfortunately, they have made a bloody spectacle of this.
Yes, absolutely.
They have made a spectacle of this, and the brownie points that Imran is going to want to make out of this. Shameful. There you see him standing there, our hero, our national hero, Wing Commander Abhinandan. He's right there, ladies and gentlemen, in front of you.
On your screen, Wing Commander Abhinandan is the person who, with a MiG-21 Bison, shot down the F-16. You know, that I think is a point which needs to be made. A lot of pictures being taken on both sides. I think the gates are still to be opened up, and the entire Indian media contingent is on the other side of this specific gate. And I think there's a lot of protocol, a lot of paperwork went on for the last 3 or 4 hours, Gaurav.
Absolutely, Arnab. He is hardly 30 meters away from India. Yeah. 30 meters, he crosses the zero line. I'd like to tell my viewers, where you see the iron gates, one gate is Pakistan, the other gate on the other side is India, as you can see it from here. And that in between is the zero line between India and Pakistan. And this is exactly the visual that Wing Commander Abhinandan would have been seeing through this camera. He would have been looking at the situation like this as we are. There you can see, Arnab, across the grill, across the gate. You can see the BSF officers there.
The papers being exchanged.
Yeah, the papers being exchanged. The papers being exchanged. You can see the BSF officers. You can see Pak Army. Yeah. And I'm sure the Rangers are still around here somewhere. And they are making the paper exchange here. Paper exchange, the medical reports of Wing Commander Abhinandan, the medical examination that he was given, that will be considered, that will be handed over, all documents, and Pakistan will make a hullabaloo about this. They are going to make a shindy about this whole thing.
Only return.
They want to ensure under all conditions that, you know, they get maximum political mileage out of this. They get maximum political mileage out of this, Arnab.
The only point to mention here is that Wing Commander Abhinandan is coming back. Continue, Gaurav, continue.
Absolutely, Arnab. He's coming back. Wing Commander Abhinandan is coming back. And I think that is all that matters.
All that matters is that he's coming back.
Yes, the rest of the Pakistanis we can sort out. The rest of the Pakistanis we can sort out later. But Wing Commander Abhinandan is finally coming back. Finally coming back.
No, visuals. We stay with the visuals.
Here we have some stills. We have some stills here.
We stay with the visuals. Let's stay with the visuals. Thank you very much. You know, Wing Commander Abhinandan is coming back. And a lot of thoughts at this point of time in the country. The only line on the channel is "Welcome home, Wing Commander Abhinandan." That's all that matters.
Yes.
Just welcome home, Wing Commander Abhinandan. Every other matter can be dealt with and will be dealt with later.
Absolutely.
The only matter right now is that we are welcoming back Wing Commander Abhinandan. At this point of time, we will have further discussions and questions will be asked. Details will be gone through. But for now, we are only very happy and relieved as Indians that Wing Commander Abhinandan is coming back. Yes, General Sir. General Jaini.
Arnab, you can see this brave son of the soil, the stoic manner in which he is standing, the absolute upright posture, despite the horrifying time that he must have had in the hands of those treacherous Pakistanis, the Pakistani army over the last more than 48 hours. And of course, Pakistan has tried to make a spectacle out of this. They tried to make an absolute drama out of this very officious ceremony, which comes under the International Red Cross of the matter of handing over Abhinandan to us. Yes, Abhinandan ka dil aur teh dil se Abhinandan hai, and India welcomes you, my dear. We salute you for your bravery. We salute you for your stoicness, and we salute you for having shown to the Pakistani interrogators what the guts of the son of soil has in India.
Absolutely.
Well done, Abhinandan.
We shall also try and go across live.
Very proud of you.
We are going to go and try and go across live to Nalini. I don't know if she's on the line with us. If Nalini Sharma is with us on the line from the Wagah border. Nalini, it's taking a long time, the signing and the paperwork on both sides. What's going on, Nalini?
Arnab, first let me get you the visuals. Of course, the security has been put in place. The escort vehicles of the Punjab police are also in place right now. And Anup is getting you the live visuals from Wagah border. Of course, just a few minutes back, we put out the visuals of Wing Commander Abhinandan being handed over to the Indian authorities. And now the entire Punjab police, as well as the border security forces in place to receive him. That is the integrated checkpost that you see right in front of you. That is the last checkpost between India and Pakistan. And he's expected to come out of there any moment now. Yes. Yes.
Well, Gaurav, this is Wing Commander Abhinandan just crossing over the border, and you can see there he's being hugged there by the Indian officers out there and taken in. Quick ceremony, the Pakistanis closed their gates. Gaurav, what a moment this is.
Absolutely.
What a moment this is. We've been waiting for these visuals for so long.
On behalf of all the Indians, welcome home our hero.
Welcome home, Abhinandan.
You are welcome.
Absolutely.
And we love you.
Absolutely.
Now, the gates have closed, Arnab. The Pakistanis closed their gates. Finally, Wing Commander Abhinandan is back home.
And this is the moment we've been waiting for. You know, Pakistan decided to delay the paperwork. They tried to provoke and frustrate India. They tried to get a video done. But, you know, at the end of it is the rightful return of India's hero, Wing Commander Abhinandan. This is the most important thing. This hero, just a few days back, sent back 20 jets loaded with missiles into our country and which tried to bomb our army. You know, he sent them backpacking, and that's why we are so happy to get Wing Commander Abhinandan back home. A lot will be said from here on, but we were also waiting for this very moment, Gaurav, because after this very moment, I can tell you there is a lot that now has to be dealt with.
Absolutely,
we have been waiting for this moment.
Absolutely.
Now all the attempts to demoralize our army and all the attempts to try and do a negotiation over a hero will now be dealt with. And I tell you, this country is now waiting to give it back to the Pakistanis. Gaurav.
Arnab, they deserve every bit of it. You know, they faked the video about him having tea and people in India. You know, that same brigade which says, I love you, Imran Khan.
Let me tell you one thing.
Those people, those cowards were saying, oh, Imran Khan is not...
Let me tell you today, there are emotions of pride as the Wing Commander who shot down the Pakistani F-16, who tried to infringe into our great nation, is coming back on Indian soil. He has done it with his MiG-21 Bison. There are emotions today, Gaurav. And to all the viewers, there are emotions of resilience as Wing Commander Abhinandan comes back home, because he and his return has embodied and displayed the might of this great country of ours in every which way. Be clear, the Imran Khan has not made any gesture to India. Imran Khan has been diplomatically and militarily strangulated, which is why he's had to return Abhinandan. But there are emotions today, therefore, of India's deep and abiding resolve to conquest and conquer anything, and always to put India first, because despite all the tactics, hoping that India will strike a deal for Abhinandan, India refused to bow down. And as we saw those pictures, and we are seeing live pictures there's a vehicle that is coming in from the side. It's a Maruti Gypsy. I think Abhinandan will get into that vehicle. We should still soon see him moving on. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to go by chopper now. But as we see Wing Commander Abhinandan, as India and all Indians welcome him with our good wishes and our abiding prayers, and we are so relieved today. He must be with his parents, with his family, and even as his return comes at a time when our forces have the highest degree of preparedness against the enemy nation, watch the tricolors today fly and flutter, and let it be sounded. Let it sink in this country, that with Wing Commander Abhinandan back in this country, with this resolve of 1 billion bound together, this will now be the beginning for the enemies of this great nation. And as we look at these visuals this evening, we can only imagine what Abhinandan has gone through in the last 48 hours. And as he walks home, and as he comes across, he is India's hero. But now, let the Pakistanis know. Let the Pakistanis know, Gaurav, that the real battle begins now.
Absolutely.
That the revenge for Pulwama will be taken.
Yes.
And this was that, let them not believe that whatever happens, begins and ends with a trial run. Gaurav, I think that point needs to be made across very, very, very clearly and strongly this evening.
Absolutely, Arnab. Pulwama was the last straw on the camel's back. But this is not just about Pulwama.
Let us not stop hitting them, Gaurav.
Absolutely, Arnab. For every soldier, every martyr, every civilian who has been killed in 1947, 48, in 1965, in 1971, in 1993, 26/11, Punjab, Kashmir. This must not end at all. Pulwama was just the last straw in the camel's back, Arnab. We must take into account whatever has happened. Over 15,000 soldiers and civilians have been killed in the past 72 years by Pakistan, Arnab.
Yeah.
More than 15,000.
And
most of them are there.
I tell you, these people in our country, right? And we stay with this. Or you go into the debate right now. But today, Ravi Srivastav, Nishant Verma, Rahul Chakrabarti, Ahmad Ayaz, Royden Roche, Vishwajit Kumar, Ashok Pandit, General Bakshi, and Sambit Patra. Today, and now let's begin the debate this evening. First of all, congratulations to all of us. Congratulations to all of us this evening. Abhinandan is back. Congratulations to all of us. It's a great day. It's a wonderful moment. We are all emotional today. We are all overcome with emotion, and we are all extremely proud. Let me tell you this, and I can only imagine. I got a message today. Crackers going up in Chennai loud and clear. So let me say it from my studio in Delhi to all our wonderful viewers across Tamil Nadu and Chennai, which is cheering for their son coming back home. Hello to all of you, and we are all proud of Abhinandan. Abhinandan is India's son today.
Absolutely,
Abhinandan is India's son, and Abhinandan is in our hearts today.
Absolutely.
And I'm telling you, there's a different kind of resolve that we are feeling here today. Different resolve we are feeling here today. But it is shameful. It is shameful. Dare anybody say after today that we are going to talk to the Pakistanis? Talk to the Pakistanis. Give them water. Talk to them. Give them films. Give them money. Nothing anymore. Abhinandan is back. The battle actually begins now. And you are seeing their visuals. Nalini, are you with me? Nalini, are you with me? We got a live feed coming in from Wagah. Nalini, are you with me?
Yes.
Nalini, are you with me? Are you with me, Nalini? Tell us
yes,
what's happening,
those
Nalini.
are the cars.
See the Maruti Gypsy move ahead.
Those are the
I think
cars.
they're going to be moving in a convoy towards Amritsar now.
Yes, Arnab, those cars that you see on your frame right now are us broadcasting live from the Wagah border. We are right in front of the integrated checkpost where the cavalcade is just now arriving, and we believe that Wing Commander Abhinandan is finally back to the country. He's just now arriving at the integrated checkpost. The entire security has become active now, and just in a few minutes from now, we can expect for the entire medical examination to happen. There you have it. Live visuals on your screen, Arnab. Wing Commander Abhinandan coming out of the integrated checkpost. The entire cavalcade, we're getting the first live visuals straight on Republic TV from the Wagah border right now. The hero is finally back. The nation is standing together as one, saluting him today for his services, for everything that he has done, not only in the course of the past few days, but throughout the 16 years of his career. We're getting you the live first visuals from the Wagah border right now. That is the entire cavalcade consisting of the Indian Air Force as well as the Indian Army that are escorting Wing Commander Abhinandan Varthaman back to the Indian soil along with his family, all of the well-wishers. The nation has finally welcomed their hero back after a long wait of almost 12 hours and 12 hours of continuous live reportage. We are finally getting you the first visuals of Wing Commander Abhinandan reaching the Wagah border right now, and there on your screens the hero finally comes back home. Adlab, yes.
Absolutely, we see about a 12 to 15 member convoy out there moving out, and I think there's also going to be a briefing right now, And yes, I think there's going to be a briefing. We are all attention for the briefing. Viewers, please look very closely. We have senior Air Force, officers doing a briefing. We are going to be cutting live to the ambient sound found from the briefing. This is Republic TV live from Atari near the Wagah border. And I think we are going live now. Yeah, let's go live.
Please relax.
The mics are in order. That every audio and video is clear. You can imagine the excitement there. I think we are now going to hear the statement from the Indian Air Force. Let's go.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Read out a prepared we will not take any questions after this. Wing Commander Abhinandan has just been handed over to us as per standard operating procedure of the Indian Air Force. He will now be taken for a detailed medical checkup. This checkup is mandated particularly because the officer has had to eject from an aeroplane which would have put his entire body under great stress. IF is happy to have Abhinandan back. Thank you.
What was the delay about?
Okay, that's a brief statement. No more statements out there. Question asked, what was the delay about? And Abhinandan is going to be taken, of course, from Amritsar. He's going to be going into Delhi, and that's where the medical checkup happens. That's the statement, and that is the news today from the Wagah border. Let's go into the debate. Now, after this, if someone tells me, GD Bakshi, Ashok Pandit, GD Bakshi, Nishant, the open debate now. Now we were waiting for Abhinandan to come back.
Arnab, can I
And the Deputy Commissioner Amritsar is speaking. Let's hear him.
He was here when? At the checkpost in Atari.
No, not very long time. This place not very long time. And he was here for about thereafter he was handed over to the BSF authorities and the Air Force authorities have taken him.
Sir, medical क्या होएगा?
मेडिकल जी एयर फोर्स अथॉरिटीज खुद अपना इंटरनल है जी उधर करा
Why was there a press conference scheduled at 5:30 if he wasn't
क्योंकि जी उम्मीद सीगी कि उस टाइम तक आ जाएंगे बट somehow he got delayed on the way. We have not asked the Pakistan authorities as to why, what was the delay. We are happy to have him back, and the Air Force authorities have now taken him with him. The Air Vice Marshal is accompanying him. He's come all the way from the air headquarters.
Did he say anything when he arrived?
No, he was happy to be back.
What did he say?
He didn't say anything. He was smiling, and he says, "Back to be good to my country." Wing Commander Abhinandan ji, उन्हें पाकिस्तान authorities ने Indian authorities नो उन्हें
Go back into the debate. GD Bakshi wanted to make a statement. GD Bakshi, what's there to de-escalate now with a country like Pakistan, especially after what they've done today with this attempted propaganda video? GD Bakshi.
Arnab, thank God our boy is back. I salute his courage. Arnab, now I have been saying for the last 2 days, Pakistan has asked for it. The simple fact is we hit their Jaish-e-Mohammed camp. In retaliation, they have told us that Jaish-e-Mohammed is a part of the Pakistan army. They have hit our army installations. They have shot one of our MiGs down and tried to, torture, I think with drugs, our brave pilot. Now the fact of the matter is, we were told by a section of our, some statements were made, by some peaceniks here, that we will only hit the Pakistani terrorist. Apparently for some peaceniks, the Pakistan Army and Air Force are off limits. Like bloody hell, they're off limits. They are the main perpetrators of this entire tamasha. 30 years it is the Pakistan Army, Arnab, which has been, provoking these acts of terror. This asymmetric war, 30 years they have waged it. It is not 40 in Pulwama. Arnab, it is 80,046. And as we are talking, Arnab, the Pakistani army, I am told, has fired artillery, 105mm artillery guns across the border, hit our civilians.
Oh, yes, they have.
Hit our villages. This is a nation of rabid dogs. All right, Arnab.